Monte Scheinblum here. We're going to talk about another thing that's mislabeled as a swing fault, but in actuality is a necessary compensation to hit the ball decent when you have some other swing faults that you're trying to manage. Nobody wants to cast. That's this move, where you throw away your wrist angles way too early. It's weak, you don't hit the ball solid, you don't hit the ball straight. Nobody wants to do that. All of the prescriptions for fixing that: hold the angle, hold the lag, hold off the release, go wide to narrow, all these nasty things. Well, what you're doing is you're fixing something that's absolutely necessary to hit the ball straight and solid when you're doing something else, and it's not addressing the something else, okay? So the actual throwing away of the wrist angle too early, that is not the fault. That is a symptom of something else entirely. So here are a couple of common examples, and there are many, many more. So if you take a backswing and your upper body moves toward the target, now my spine is tilted this way. I'm very, very steep to this ball. And if I rotated correctly and held the angle, I would literally take a divot with my driver or put a nice sky mark on the top of it. So what your body does is it recognizes you're too steep and it throws the angle away. Now this doesn't look like a very good impact position, but that club face is square and I'm gonna hit it in the middle. So the cast is not the swing fault. The swing fault is this move, which is putting you in a position where you absolutely have to cast in order to not have a complete disaster. So under that scenario, if I held the lag, if I held the angles, the result would be horrific and you'd ruin your golf club. Another really good example of this is people whose backswings are too long and they lose proper angles in their arms. They can't rotate fast enough to bring this angle back to the ball. So we're all back here like this, too long of a backswing. Okay, I won't exaggerate. Too long of a backswing, rotate, rotate, rotate. I don't have enough speed to get back to the ball. So if I got all the way back here and I didn't have enough speed and I held that angle, I would literally swing right over the top of the ball. Another very, very common one is a lot of people, when they take a backswing, they dip toward the ball and then they stand up. I'll be forced to cast in that scenario too. So I could sit here and I could go on and on and on about all of the nasty things that cause the cast. That's the key word. What causes the cast? Okay? You need to learn to move your body, to set up, to transition correctly. What that is what those answers are is going to be specific to you. The point of this video is to understand that this is not the swing fault. This is your body's reaction to make decent contact with the ball and hit it straight when you're completely out of position. So if you go to the doctor and you say to the doctor, "Doctor, I have a cough," and he said to you, "All right, hold your breath and you won't cough anymore," you would look at him like he had lost his mind. You're like, "No, doctor, I have a virus, I have a bacteria, I'm smoking too much. Stop that and you won't cough anymore." That's what you need to hear. This is the same exact thing. This is the cough, okay? And you've got to find out what is causing that move, what's causing the cough. You fix that, this goes away.